Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video I discussed about the general characteristics and habitat of algae, and today's video we are going to discuss about reproduction of algae. So first of all, you have to know what is reproduction. Here reproduction means the production of young ones like the parents. It means parents reproduce young ones like them. Okay, so we know algae actually reproduce by three types. Generally they reproduce by three types. So there are three types of reproduction occur in algae. Okay, they are vegetative, asexual and sexual. First one is vegetative, second one is asexual, and the third one is sexual. Firstly, let's talk about the vegetative process. There are various kinds of vegetative process actually happened in algae, such as first one is fission. This is the simplest method of vegetative reproduction. In this process, one single algae is actually divided into two daughter cells. Okay, one cell, green and blue-green algae, is actually reproduced by this process, which algae are actually unicellular. They basically reproduce by these types of process. The second one is fragmentation. In this process, the parent plants break up into small segments which are capable to develop into new one. It means the parent plants actually break up versatile regions such are accidentally, and their breaking portion or breaking part are also capable to develop into new algae. The last one is tuber. Tuber are round bodies formed from the underground parts. Tubers are like a globular bodies, and they are formed due to storage food, and when they detach from the parent body, they are able to develop into new algae. Okay, so let's talk about the asexual reproduction process. The second reproduction process is asexual reproduction process. It is a process in which algae reproduce by forming spore. I think you know what is a spore. Spore is nothing but a cell's protoplast. Actually, cells are released in protoplast and it works like a spore. Protoplast is released from the cell and it is known as spore. Algae form versatile kinds of spore. Here I mention four types of spore. They are zoospore, aplonospore, hypnospore and autospore. Let's talk about those kinds of spore. The first one is zoospore. They contain flagella, so they are flagellated. They are able to move by the help of flagella. Which zoospore contain only two flagella, they are known as biflagellated, and which zoospore contain more than two flagella, they are known as multiflagellated. Zoospore also contain an eye spot, which is also known as a stigma. Second one is aplonospore. They contain no flagella, so they are actually non-motile spore and they are unable to move. Their cell wall is thin compared than other. Third one is hypnospore. It is actually thick-walled aplonospore. Hypnospore is similar to aplonospore. Actually, which aplonospore contain thick wall, they are actually known as hypnospore. And the last one is autospore. They are the replicas of the parent cell but non-motile. Actually, autospore looks like similar to parent cell but they contain no flagella, so they are non-motile. Let's talk about sexual reproduction. In this process, two gametes are fused and make a zygote. In this process, actually two gametes means female gamete and male gametes are fused by the process of syngamy and they make a zygote. Literally, this zygote is the previous form of a new algae. Actually, zygote is the first form of a new algae. Sexual reproduction is actually two types. First one is isogamete and the second one is heterogamete. When two fusing gametes are morphologically identical, that is isogamete. Two gametes means female gamete and a male gamete looks like similar and they are identical. Okay. The second one is heterogamete. Two fusing gametes are not identical. Female gamete and male gamete are not morphologically identical and they are not look like similar. So two types of heterogametes, they are anisogamy and another one is isogamy. When two gametes are dissimilar, that is known as anisogamy. Here the male one is smaller but active and the another one, the female one, is longer but inactive. Okay, the last one is oogamy. It is the highest and most advanced stage of sexual reproduction. Here the female gamete is known as ooganium. It is larger but non-motile, whereas the male gamete known as antheridium, it is smaller but motile. I think you get these topics. If this video helps you, like the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.